Hello guys, welcome to Nerdy Bacha. Today we are going to discuss NCERT questions of Indian polity and governance part 2 for various competitive examinations like UPSC, UPPSC, Bank, PO, SSC, CGL, FCAT, CDS and other state PCS examinations. So let's begin with the first question. What are the Gandhian principles incorporated in the Indian Constitution? Gandhian principles Indian Constitution में कौन से incorporated है? Efforts to be made for the development of weaker or backward sections of the society, prohibition on the use of intoxicating liquor for medicinal purposes, organization of village panchayats, establishment of cottage and small scale industries in rural areas. तो ये first included है, second is also included, third is also included and fourth is also included. So the right answer would be all of four. ठीक है. So articles 40, 43, 47, 48 ये सब जो है गांधीयन principles हैं और भी गांधीयन principles हैं to organize village panchayats and endow them with power and authority to enable them to function as unit of self-government, to promote cottage industries and village industries on an individual or cooperative basis in rural areas, शराब और जितने भी intoxicating drinks है उनका consumption खत्म करना, education और economic interest weaker sections like SCs, STs और उनका social justice and equality, organize agricultural and animal husbandry on modern and scientific lines, to promote and improve environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country, to protect, preserve and maintain the national historical importance, to separate judiciary from the executive. ठीक है? So answer would be all of the above. Next, right to property was eliminated from list of fundamental rights during the tenure of right to property किस प्राइम मिनिस्टर के टेन्योर के टाइम पे हटाया गया था एज अ फंडामेंटल राइट? मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी, चरण सिंह एंड मोरारजी देसाई. So right answer is Morarji Desai. In 1977, the 44th Amendment eliminated right to acquire, hold and dispose of property as a fundamental right. However, in another part of the Constitution, Article 300A was inserted to affirm that no person shall be deprived of his property save by authority of law. The result is that right to property as a fundamental right is substituted as a statutory right. ठीक है, तो अगर क्वेश्चन में बोले कि फंडामेंटल राइट है, that's the wrong statement. It's a statutory right. ठीक है. Article 300A, 44th Amendment 1977. During the time of Morarji Desai, it was removed as a fundamental right, and now it is substituted as a statutory right. Article 300A is important. ठीक है. Question number 3. Under the Constitution, the fundamental rights of citizens can be restricted, but the final authority to decide whether these restrictions are reasonable or not rests with Parliament, courts, Council of Ministers and President. Question पूछ कह रहा है कि Constitution के अंदर citizens की fundamental right अगर can be restricted, लेकिन इसकी final authority कौन है decide करने की? ठीक है, Parliament है, courts है, Council of Ministers है या फिर President है? The right answer is courts. Upon the rights enshrined in the Constitution, no person can be deprived of his fundamental rights, और ना आप उनको they are capable of being taken away or abridged. ठीक है. All that state can do by exercise of legislative power is to regulate these rights by imposition of reasonable restrictions on them. ठीक है. अब क्या है restrictions? The restriction can be imposed only by authority, by or under the authority of law. It cannot be imposed or exercised of executed power without any law to back it up. Each restriction must be reasonable and restriction must be related to the purpose mentioned in Article 19(2). ठीक है. Next question. Which of the following objectives is not embodied in the preamble of the Constitution of India? Liberty, liberty of expression, liberty of belief and economic liberty. तो इनमें से कौन से हैं जो नहीं है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर? The right answer is economic liberty. एक बार देख लेते हैं. The preamble reads liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. ठीक है, तो इकोनॉमिक लिबर्टी नहीं आती है इसके अंदर. प्रियम्बल में जितने भी हैं पूरा प्रियम्बल अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए और उसमें कौन सी चीजें हैं, कौन सी ऐड करी हैं, वो सब पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Last question. The objective resolution adopted by the Constituent Assembly on January 22nd, 1947 was drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Ambedkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and B.N. Rao. So the right option is option A, Jawaharlal Nehru. On 13 December 1946, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru moved the Objectives Resolution. The first sentence was, "This Constituent Assembly declares its firm and stern resolve to proclaim India as an independent, sovereign republic and to draw up to her future governance as a constitution." ठीक है, तो जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन मूव किया था. Okay, so here we have completed 5 questions of NCERT, polity and governance, and I'll be coming up with more such videos. And guys, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It gives me motivation to make more such videos like this. Thank you so much.